Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. As always, a free way to support the channel is by leaving a thumbs up or by leaving a comment or by telling me what you had for breakfast. I'm finding some very interesting breakfast ideas. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Coinbase has become synonymous with breakdowns whenever the crypto market moves rapidly and has faced downtime on almost every occasion when the volumes have peaked in this bull run and the last one and also before that. Today, when the whole crypto market was experiencing a bloodbath, having already lost 21% of the market cap in the past 24 hours, Coinbase faced several trading issues again. The most recent being buy orders being denied. So this is a bit of a trend. It's a terrible trend, but this is definitely the Coinbase trend. I do not know how long this is going to continue, but they really have to get it together because they're Coinbase. Willy Woo said buys on Coinbase are not completing. Coinbase is $350 lower than other exchanges right now. It's throwing off derivative indexes and likely impacting trading algorithms. For those of you who do not know, a lot of the speculation has been, this is speculation, nobody knows, in the stock market. If prices are falling too rapidly, too quickly, depending on what the world event might be, stocks open up, begin to plunge. There's almost like a lever, not really a lever, I'm sure just an actual button that shuts off the markets, and they usually say, we'll try and reopen them back up in around 6 hours. This has happened for a very long time and usually takes place at the beginning of a stock market crash. So if they have an indication that the Asian markets are tumbling, when they open up the American markets, they see that they're falling, they stop it, and now they say, we'll open it back up in 6 hours or we'll try again tomorrow. This is just how things are. The speculation has been is that Coinbase may have some type of a default stop similar to this, i.e. where they see things getting too hot, they shut it off, or when they see things going down too fast, they shut it off. No one knows for certain, but these are the rumors kind of going around. Either way, it's not good. Both of them, all three of them are terrible. If they have a stop for when prices are going up, shouldn't be doing that. If they have a stop for when prices are going down, also shouldn't be doing that. It's a free market. Let the market move exactly where it will. And I say this because we've seen both times as the market is going up and down, Coinbase always has the problem. The third issue being 1, 2, and now here's number 3. Coinbase just has to fix their computers or get new computers. Or I mentioned before, create another new website. This is the second time that we're hearing about this in the last 4 days. When Bitcoin was shooting up, there was a problem. When Bitcoin was going down, there was also a problem. So you might see how this can cause a bit of an issue as people are, especially if Coinbase is meant to be the largest cryptocurrency exchange on the planet by people, not by actual volume, leads to a lot of problems. They said we're investigating an issue impacting transactions on Coinbase and the mobile apps. The record of recently initiated transactions may be delayed in showing up in your Coinbase account. There may also be some issues with some buys completing on the platform. I honestly wonder, because we've had this so many times, what's going to happen as we're pushing towards 50,000? What happens as we're going to... The thing is that Coinbase says when the volume gets too hot, their systems go down, and therefore this ends up happening. But it causes the rest of the market to go down all the time, continuously. So, the news, the extra news, if you will, the news that we had yesterday was the crypto market might have gone down because of the bond rates increasing, the US dollar going up in price. And what was the other thing? Don't remember. Anyway, Coinbase is now a potential culprit, if you will, when it comes to all of this. People are going to eventually rage. I think that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Anyway, that's the Coinbase news. And I guess Bitcoin's price going down news, if you will. And without further ado, let's moving on. Next up, payments firm PayPal has hit a new record in cryptocurrency transaction trading volumes as the price of Bitcoin has bounced back from a plunge that saw it falling from 42,000 to around 30,000 US dollars on social media. Alex Saunders pointed out that PayPal doubled its previous crypto trading volumes yesterday, as first spotted by finance magnates. The day Bitcoin's price started recovering, by looking at the trading volume of cryptocurrency exchanges, Itbit, the institutional-grade crypto exchange launched by I think that's supposed to be Paxos. It says Paxos, that PayPal uses. It says retail has arrived. PayPal cleared $250 million in crypto sales yesterday. That's nearly double the previous record. A lot of people, I think, honestly forget that PayPal is actually also into the cryptocurrency space. $242 million in a day is a lot of money. And it's only going to continue happening because we also have some other news as to exactly where all that money went that was actually sold off. No one should be surprised because we've also been going over this the last couple of days as well. The point being, yeah, PayPal's funny. PayPal's volume explodes, and yet there's no outage. Moving on. Next up, Bitcoin is changing hands fast after it's dropped to $32,000, and only millionaires are winning. This was shown by the data. Statistics governing wallet balances from Glassnode on the 11th of January reveal that many investors are buying the dip, and those with a balance of over 1,000 Bitcoin, or 36 million US dollars, were actually profiting from this. Compiled by Elias Simos, protocol specialist at blockchain infrastructure provider Bison Trails, the numbers suggest that the wealthy have been profiting from Bitcoin being sold by smaller investors through December and January. We went over a piece of this yesterday. It's now mega confirmed, if you will. For every seller, there is a buyer. We're talking about, once again, a currency that could potentially displace, usurp, supplant the US dollar, and billionaires and millionaires know this. And I hope that everyone else knows this. I saw a lot of the data from multiple companies basically saying that the people who actually sold off were the new people who got into the market. People who have only been here for 3, 4, 5 weeks. They got into the market thinking that it was a get-rich-quick scheme. They got into it, saw the prices dropping. They panicked, sold, and now the richest people in the world once again are buying up all their Bitcoin. And the people who sold to $30,000. It's now $36,000, $35,000, and they're not going to be buying anytime soon because the prices are too high. So these people are going to be waiting for a dip that may never come. Here's the actual tweet for it right here. It says addresses with over 1,000 Bitcoin continue growing at the expense of all others, even as the most recent downturn is taking effect. While you were selling, whales were gobbling up your Bitcoin. You already know what I want to say. There's so much that could be said, but for the sake of a 12-minute rant, me throwing my arms around the room, just understand what's taking place. And without further ado, let's move on. For some reason, this is news, and I don't mean that to be cynical or sarcastic. I mean, this was all over the place. The United Kingdom government appears to be cementing its position that XRP is an exchange token and not a security. Her Majesty's Treasury has provided a new document outlining the UK's regulatory approach to cryptocurrencies and to stablecoins. The report has classified XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin as tokens that are primarily used as a means of exchange. So-called exchange tokens fall under an unregulated category. That means that they are neither e-money nor securities. The HM Treasury report was referring to a framework that the UK Financial Conduct Authority laid out in 2019. The Treasury said security tokens have characteristics akin to specified instruments, like a share or a debt instrument, as set out in the UK legislation. Broadly, these are likely to be tokenized digital forms of traditional Securities, the classification matters to Ripple because the here's the actual PDF page thing from Her Majesty's Treasury. It's literally like 8,000 pages. I know some people like to read these things, so I'll just scroll here. The contents. Here's the foreword. I saw the pace. The pace. I saw the piece earlier, kind of discussing where all this was. So once again, I guess it's somewhere maybe even around here. The point is, this is news. And this was very popular news. I'm not sure why this was news. And I mean that, once again, not to be cynical, but we knew this. We knew that every other country on the planet had already said that XRP was not a security, that it is an exchange token or exchange coin or a means of exchange or an actual currency. It is only the United States who has said otherwise. I guess maybe because there was hyper clarification, or it could be because the Ripple team had announced before, they're not going to do it, but had announced before that they were thinking of moving to the United Kingdom. Once again, they're probably not. I would be shocked if Ripple actually moved to Japan or to the UK or even to Europe. But they're not going to do it because we know how they are. The point is, yeah, very popular news. They have extra clarification that it's definitely an exchange token. See what I mean? Like I said, not to be cynical, but alas, here we are. Cool. So has every other country except for the US. And without further ado, very, very popular. I mean, it was everywhere. Let's move on. In the cryptocurrency space is full of very confusing news. Sometimes it's very obvious. It's more like, hey, that orange is orange, or that cup can hold water, kind of things, if that makes any sense. A Chinese bank is unveiling automated teller machines, or ATMs, that allow users to deposit cash or paper and convert them into digital currency. The Agricultural Bank of China, or the ABC, clever, one of the largest banks in the world by assets, launched a pilot program that allows users to move their cash into the digital renminbi. So I saw this article, not this one in particular, but in general, about this. If you are not looking at the screen, this one says, Chinese bank launches ATM allowing users to convert cash to digital currency. When you read it, you think, wow, that's amazing. They can go buy Bitcoin in the street. No, they're being told to get rid of their paper money to transfer it into their digital currency. This was in the news according to the Shenzhen News Network. The bank rolled out several ATMs across the province to facilitate the adoption of the digital currency. This was said by the manager of ABC. The media outlet says Shenzhen conducted a lottery dubbed a digital RMB, red envelopes amounting to 20 million yuan, worth around $3 million, to further promote the adoption of the digital yuan. For those of you who don't know, China has already created their own digital currency. It's called the digital RMB or the digital renminbi or the digital coin. It doesn't really matter because it's going to fail just like every other fiat currency. The point is, we keep getting news reports as if this is something new. Their government has utter and complete control of everything that happens within their borders. That includes money. A news report about a bank, as if it was random, telling people to transfer their paper into digital currency is not news, because everyone in the country is eventually going to be told to only use digital payments. Even within that country now, like 90% of the population actually only uses digital payments. They do everything on their phone. Whatever you need, think of something. You can get that on your phone. It's no longer, you can even book appointments. You can do whatever you want exclusively on your phone. They even have people who are without homes or without money who are on the streets. These people have QR codes around their neck. That's not a joke. You walk up to them, you scan their QR code, and you say, hey, I want you to have $5. That's how it works. So the news that the government is trying to get more control is for some reason news. We keep getting news like this, and I don't really understand why. It happens every third or fourth day, as if these are like random happenstances, as if this bank was like, you know what? I want people to be more digital. No, the government told them to do that. Same exact thing when they were giving away 20 million yuan. They were told to do so. This is how you increase adoption. If people hear that they got, if you received thousands of dollars for free in a digital US dollar, you would be inclined to use that digital US dollar. You would see how easy it is, how cool it is. You can just tap your phone. Your boss goes, you want to get paid in it? The government's telling us you're going to have to do it anyway. Sure, I've tried it out. This is how it works. So I don't, are people surprised that the government is, anyway, here's the actual bank ranking system that was on this website to show that they actually are one of the top banks in the world. Right here. You may notice a trend. Same word, same word, same word, same word, same word. Anyway, that's that news. I'm sure you're all shocked, right? A government telling their people what to do, and then they have to do it. And without further ado, let's move on. I'm honestly not sure if we went over this. I remember reading this, but I don't know if that was in my head or out loud. I really don't remember, so if we did go over this, I do apologize, but alas, here we are. The world's sixth largest bank, HSBC, is apparently blocking its customers from depositing from crypto wallets. Luckily, DeFi provides an alternative solution. Do you think people are going to stop using HSBC in like DeFi? HSBC and other UK banks are taking a tough stance against crypto, according to a report published by The Times on Saturday. HSBC has decided to block cryptocurrency payments. That includes preventing customers from cashing out by depositing. I don't remember. This sounds familiar, but I can't really tell. Fine, I'll read it. From depositing from digital wallets. The bank's stance is not unique. Many other UK banks block credit card purchases from digital currencies like Bitcoin as well. As leading cryptocurrency exchanges like Coinbase keep crashing, and they provide an on-ramp service for exchanging fiat to crypto and back and again, cryptocurrency enthusiasts typically rely on them along with regular banks for cashing out profits. But when banks put up resistance, so the long story short is banks don't like crypto. Banks know that they're being replaced and they're going to keep doing stuff like this. The really weird part is that in 2018, 2019, we had reports of multiple companies within the cryptocurrency sector who actually bought banks and started using those banks as their banks. So I guess if HSBC isn't allowing you to do what you want, I'm pretty sure you're able to just use another bank, not even overseas. I'm pretty sure there's a couple like in Switzerland and stuff like that. I guess it is overseas because the UK is an island. Awkward. The point is, sure, why not? This is terrible, but eventually they'll have to bend the knee, and I'm pretty sure HSBC is probably already buying Bitcoin. It's the same story over and over. It never really changes. We know that banks are in love with cryptocurrencies, but they're trying to get people to not use them. And it's terrible because hit the microphone. Because they're trying to stop people who should be in the market, but we know banks don't care about people. Banks only care about themselves. So I think we went over this. If we didn't, shame. Shame on you, bank system, for doing what you've been doing for a very long time. Let's moving on. Oh, yeah, it's right here as well. It says Bitcoin holders barred from depositing profits in UK banks. Just use other banks. There are also online. There are free online banks. If you don't know about this, Google it. Google free bank account. There are tons of digital banks. A lot of my friends have them all around the world. It's not just a here thing, like a Canada thing. It's all over the planet where you can get a free bank account that's free and has no monthly charges that I'm pretty sure will allow you. First of all, they also issue Visa cards so you can use your money, and I'm pretty sure they'll take your money if you deposit it. Free bank account. If you're paying for a bank account, you should not be paying for your bank account. Banks are garbage. Like absolute garbage. Not only do they not offer you anything when it comes to like an interest rate, but they do ridiculous stuff like this. Anyway, that's the news. Let's move on. Next up, trading volumes and active addresses for Bitcoin have now surpassed their previous all-time highs during the last crypto bull run in 2017. And the data has given some analysts Confidence the bull market for Bitcoin is not over yet. Wow, I didn't know that. And there's a little, wow, that chart looks insane. It looks like music. Like, like when you're playing music on like the, and it shows the, anyway, data from Crypto Compare shows that Bitcoin trading volumes on the 8 major exchanges tracked on CoinDesk 2.0, I can't read that, have passed $11 billion, a new all-time high from the previous record. This is the first and foremost a sign of how much bigger and mature the industry is, with a lot more money flowing on these exchanges. This was said by Bendik Norheim Shai, head of research at Arcane Finance. It's great to see higher volumes making the market more liquid and efficient. So the news is more people are in the market. People are buying up more, and they're scooping up them coins. I don't know. It's a very weird news day. No, it's not just me. Like it's very obvious stuff that we've either heard about before or we could have ascertained simply by just thinking about absolute logic. I would have assumed Bitcoin going from 18,000 to 42,000 would have probably ignited a spark of, a huge amount of people getting into the cryptocurrency space. But alas, this is news. Yeah, it's still news. So the news being, Bitcoin's popular. We also had news yesterday. The metrics for Bitcoin are still sky high. People are still mining it. They're still buying it. Not a lot of people are selling it. They're taking their coins off of cryptocurrency exchanges and they're holding it themselves. Yeah. And without further ado, let's moving on. And to finish things off in news that is sure why not news, Elon Musk, wow, has said that he wouldn't turn down getting paid in Bitcoin as a response to Ben Mesrich's tweet. In a recent Twitter reply, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX admitted that he wouldn't turn out getting paid in Bitcoin. His statement came as a reply to the author of Bitcoin Billionaires. A couple of days ago, Ben said, I want to get paid in Bitcoin. And Elon Musk was like, yeah, I also like Bitcoin. He said, me neither. So the news is, Elon Musk would not get paid to be money Bitcoin. That wasn't English, but you still understood me. Isn't that incredible? Every time Elon Musk says something, the crypto market talks about it, reacts. He says he hates Bitcoin. The market reacts. He says he loves Dogecoin. The coin goes up by 120%. He says that he might buy some Bitcoin. The market goes up. He says that he owns, I think he owns like a quarter of a Bitcoin. The market reacts. And now he says he wouldn't mind being paid in Bitcoin. That's the Elon Musk news on Bitcoin. Also quite popular because, everything this man says just has to be in the news. Get my phone ready. Wait for it. And without further ado, let's move on. As always, a very special thank you to my Patreon supporters. Professor Wally from Gunbot University, Troy Allgood, Space Case, Need a Miracle, Crypto Stahl, George Montoya, Wiselink, not TMI, Conan, Don't Skip Leg Day, Snacky Chan, Tolik Banano, Auspicious Agile and Blockchain, Navarro Williams, David James, Attila the Han, Yasha Harari, Oscar Maldonado, Utopia 569, Moonman High, XRP, Joshua Vineyard, Martin Stoyo, Nostromo, John Sarson, The Animal Reader, Ebilbiophobia, Todd Mullis, Adam Graysick, Mohar Maroni, Massive Ventures in Thailand. Where was I? There we go. Jared Schneider, Wise Night Owl, 242 to the World, Bankroll Network, Crypto Artist, Cole D, 3D. Why'd I do that? Damien, Setsuna, Richie Rich III, Vlad the Impaler, Paxis, Nick, Man, Jellavori, Anthony Charles, Jim Garner, Jamie Fox, Minting Coins, Miller, Hishash every day, Cosmic Lede, Skips Leg Day. Yes to Crypto, Bodie McBoatface, Anytime Fitness, Monks Corner Staff, ArfMedic17, Bake Me a Cake, Tigra, Matronisa, On Crypto with Lionel, Crayola Michelle, URL, and Bolero Bastos. Thank you all very, very much for your support. What was I going to say? I don't remember. It was something about I don't remember. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for, and I mean this, thank you for the not avalanche of comments of people panicking and asking me stuff about the cryptocurrency market, because I guess a huge amount of you have actually been here before. I did see a couple really weird comments People telling me I was wrong. Bitcoin was going to zero. I get really weird comments every single day. I only got like 3 of them yesterday that were relatively like, go get some help kind of things. But cool, wonderful, amazing, fantabulous. I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope that it is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again. The market's always a mess, so don't even worry about it. Thank you all once again for watching and listening. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.